Body-Packer syndrome, and in this video we'll be discussing regarding Body-Packer syndrome. The word Body-Packer syndrome, here there have been a practice by these smugglers wherein they pack cocaine in small balloons, condoms, plastic packets, and swallow them with illicit drugs for the purpose of smuggling, and it is called body packing. And people who possess are arrested for this sort of transportation of illegal drugs across borders. And here the individual tend to consume these, swallow these balloons and other materials that have been filled with the drugs, and wherein if there have been poorly packed packets may even rupture through, and it can result in cocaine toxicity. And here most commonly cocaine is being transported in this way due to its cost and high demand among drug abusers and other. And even a single packet rupture is more than sufficient to cause fatal cocaine poisoning, and it will be often a sudden death due to overdosage of substances. And here other things like once they consume or they swallow these balloons or the packets that have been filled with illicit drugs, where they also take loperamide and other medications that decreases the gut mobility, and based on the transport period they consume these drugs, and followed by once they reach the destination center where they consume laxatives at a later part of time, and wherein the products that have been within the GIT will be delivered and to the agents who are waiting across the border. And the word is some signs you need to remember. Again, these are not given in your textbook. The first sign you need to remember regarding Body-Packer syndrome is tic-tac sign. This is nothing but multiple oblong uniformly spaced packages are seen on X-ray. And second is double condom sign, wherein homologous oval or oblong densities surrounded by translucent rim can be made out. And the third sign that can be visualized in X-ray is the relatively rigid packages may align parallel to each other in a bowl lumen. And tic-tac sign, double condom sign, parallelism are the words you need to remember. And taking just an X-ray films, we can able to identify these, and even abdominal CT can have been also been used, barium contrast studies, and wherein USG MRI has no role in diagnosing Body-Packers or body stuffers syndrome. And on retrieval, due to staining from the content of the intestine, bowel, stomach, tends to attain this sort of a color, and followed by you can able to make out multiple cocaine packets recovered from a Body-Packer. And in treatment part, wherein NPO patient should be kept in nilper oral, emesis, lavage, charcoal, activated charcoal are as applicable, and whole bowl irrigations can be done with a pig to flush out the packages out from the intestine. And if there have been symptomatic patients, it means that bag has ruptured, which has resulted in a massive overdosage of cocaine, is considered to be in a medical emergency, and at earliest these bags surgically removal of these packets is advisable. And in case of asymptomatic patients, they should be monitored in an ICU unit until cocaine packs have been eliminated from the gut. And other point you need to remember is, even if it has been 100% it has been packed in and wherein cocaine tend to have a passive diffusion of substances from these packets to adjacent structures like lower lobe of left lung, left lobe of liver, heart, and even this cocaine can be also passive diffusion can occur in, and these substances circulate along the blood vessels, and even it can be traces of these substances can be made out in urine also. And after for on a follow-up, plain radiography and barium solos to be done. And if there been a bowel obstruction in an asymptomatic patient, wherein nurse surgery and endoscopic removal of may be even successful in some cases. And again, the word cocaine is of a champion drug due to its cost, relative scarcity, and highest demand. And it is a rich man's drug. Now, since poor class people can't afford to sustain a drug habit that costs thousands of rupees every week, and the cocaine abuse is strictly restricted mainly only to affluent classes of society. And coming to another terminology you need to remember in these two chapters is designer drugs. Designer drugs are nothing but the conjurers of active components that have been modified from an legitimate pharmaceutical agents, and these are used for the purpose of recreational. And designer drugs are usually stronger and cheaper than the parent component and easily synthesized in a local laboratories. All purpose of ecstasy, and people become deliriant after consuming. You need to remember is candy flipping and stacking. Candy flipping is nothing but an intentional combination of ecstasy along with LSD, and the other word is stacking. And here it is being built upon one upon another, wherein three or more tablets of MDMA are taken at once, or otherwise MDMA is being mixed with alcohol, cannabis, or some other drugs in order to modify the higher level of intoxication, or otherwise kick. To remember is ecstasy, wherein a combination of ecstasy and wherein MDMA is being mixed with sildenafil to enhance the sexual pleasure.